my experiences with dyslexia on camera, because I mean I've never talked about it and I don't really talk about it too much since I've grown up. I don't like to let my dyslexia be an excuse for why I can't do anything or go anywhere or achieve anything. If anything, that's the opposite. The adversity has come with this ability to learn things in my own way. Like as in, okay, so I'm not learning this the traditional way, and then how can I go about my own way to figure this out? And I've been doing that for 15 plus years now, so my own instinct on how to learn is quite strong. I've learned a few skills via my own teaching and how I've taught myself. And if anything, there's something that goes hand in hand with teaching yourself something, and the reward you get from figuring it out yourself and using that sort of lateral thinking part of your brain. And the reward system there is really good, because I think there's some drive within me that prefers to learn by myself, in fact, I would say. But kind of why I wanted to do this video was, another reason was because I've been thinking about dyslexia a lot recently and how that's played a part in my life. But why I think I had this teacher. He's an really well-to-do acting coach. I studied acting, and he told me that dyslexics, it only takes them to their late 20s to really figure things out. And I think a dyslexic mind at the start, if I could describe growing up, I'm like taking information in from everywhere. It's like I don't have like this funnel to like, like I'm taking everything as new again, and looking at things from a different perspective always. And I think that's why writing is so difficult, because the brain is always going and thinking of something else. So you can become easily distracted by tangents of the mind being dyslexic. But it's great in a way, because it's great for creative solving. I think dyslexics are more creative, just by the fact that it's so difficult for them to read and write. School was so tough for them. That makes them think laterally, but they have a natural ability to think laterally as well. But it's at this phase in my life, after I left college, and then I had a 4-year period where one of my goals was, I'm going to get myself organized, because I know that was like a serious problem for me to do. I could think of great ideas all the time, every day, and I could admit to those ideas, but I wasn't recording them properly or putting them out there properly. So the last 4 years of my life has really been trying to get down a daily, an hourly routine for my days, and working and spending allocated time to things to progress in those areas. So I spent sort of the last 4 years really focusing on more so on organizing myself as opposed to being creative. And I think that's paid great dividends now, because now I have built the organization that I needed to be creative. So now I can organize myself in a way that I can traject myself into creative projects, solve the creative problems, and get a result that is pretty interesting to myself. I'm 27 now, but I've never given up hope on myself, or thought I mean, there was times in my life that I thought I was kind of stupid, but I always knew I wasn't. And I knew that even though, like, school results or whatever, that's all bullshit, because it doesn't reflect your internal world. And there was always a big disparity between my academic success and what I was actually going on in my mind. You know, I used to think of people I went to school with who were, you know, doing really academically well, but they had no original thought of their own, or no idea to look outside any of the interests that were going on in the environment that they were in. So I think I am of the opinion that if you're not doing well in school or any academic sphere, that doesn't necessarily mean you're not good at the subject. It's probably because you're really not interested in any of those subjects, and well, you've got school gives you no good drive to want to learn those subjects. There's no reasoning behind why I'm doing it. The way my mind works is I've kind of pinpointed this down. I always need a reason for why, or some creative or rational or logical reason for why I do things. So that's kind of the driving force of any skill set that I learn. And then once that drive has dwindled and finished, and I don't think it serves me, serves my creative process or anymore, then I don't want to work on those subjects anymore. It feels like a waste of time to me. So I guess you could link that to perception, and maybe that's what dyslexics are incredibly good at, is altering their perceptions on the world, because they've had to constantly by choice. Anyways, so I'll call it a day on this vlog for today. Some interesting ideas came up there, more interesting than I thought they'd be. Maybe not exactly how I wanted it to go, but it wasn't contrived. I was in the flow of it, which is good.